Welcome to Tent Talk, the podcast with Nancy McCready, where we talk about life under the big tent of God's presence and the provoking process of discipleship. Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tent Talk. This is Nancy McCready. No matter what you're facing today, you need the warlike energy Holy Spirit brings to your life. Take a listen. I hope it encourages you to go deeper with Him and possibly to connect more with me. All right, there is a very recurring word that keeps coming up to me that I just want to briefly encourage you with today. And it comes, and when I say a word, there is a definition of a word, and the word is hover. Another word for it is to brood, as a hen would brood over her chicks, and to hover is to be over in a brooding fashion. And it says this of Holy Spirit, that He hovered and brooded over the dark and the chaotic. And we see this in Genesis. We can certainly, ascribe this to Him towards us, because the Word says we've been made one with Holy Spirit. You know, as the new man, you can do nothing, never were you meant to do anything apart from Holy Spirit. So recently, and by that I mean over the last few weeks, this word just keeps coming up to me again and again, of hovering, this aspect of brooding, and that the Holy Spirit is one with us. 1 Corinthians 6:17. Anyone who's been joined to the Lord has been made one spirit with Him. So Holy Spirit, if you will, is hovering and brooding over you. And this definition that came straight out of commentary, Strong's Concordance, this was one of the definitions of this word, to hover, to brood. That it is a warlike energy with executive and administrative power. So I want to encourage you with this today, that Holy Spirit is hovering and brooding over you. He is guarding you, protecting you with a warlike energy to execute and to administrate the will of God for you, in you. And this is where our dependency upon Him grows, that we lean into Him, always remembering that maturity is in direct proportion to your dependency. The more you learn to depend upon Him, to abide in Him, to allow Him to pour the love of God into you, to allow Him to be the deepest comfort to you, to allow Him to teach you, to bring truth to you where lies are still trying to execute their will in your life. You know, always remember that our experiences were very real, but so much of the time they were lying to us. And we need Holy Spirit to hover and brood, to bring truth to us, to execute truth inside of us, to administrate the truth, to bring it into our innermost parts.
For more information on Nancy, please visit nancymccready.com or follow her on social media at NBMcCready.
There is no way for you, as the new man, to be able to carry out anything that God has called for, except by the person and power of Holy Spirit. And I love that it is a warlike energy that He is bringing to us. And we each need that, don't we? I'm not saying that you're at war in the sense that you've got to win the victory. Jesus has already accomplished all of that. But to execute that victory, to administrate that victory, to see it actually function in your everyday life. We need that warlike energy. We need to operate in that because there is a war that is going on. It's no longer between you and God. It's not between the old you and the new you. It's certainly not between the devil and God. God is not at war with the enemy. God has settled everything in the cross, the finished full work of Jesus. But we must pick that up, if you will. We must pick up that full victory and with a warlike energy see it executed and administrated in our lives by the power Holy Spirit is and the power that He is bringing into your life. So whatever you're facing today, because there are days that literally to brush your teeth, brush your hair, empty the dishwasher, do your regular tasks at home, drive your kids to school, go to work, finish a project will take literally the power of God. But then there are also those things that loom much larger and that are coming at us with a velocity and a force that must be met with the warlike energy of Holy Spirit. So you were never meant to carry the weight of your own life, my friend. You were never meant to just rely upon your old work ethic, your old human energy. So let that go and no longer draw from the natural, but begin to tap in to the warlike energy as Holy Spirit is hovering and brooding over you to raise you, to equip you, to release wisdom to you, to give you truth and understanding, to instruct you. And I'll close with this, Romans 8:14. Those who are the sons of God are led by the Spirit. Let Him lead you today in this warlike energy that no matter what you're facing, you will have the strength and the ability and the power to be able to receive all that God has for you and then see it executed and administrated in your life. So let's go forth today, my friends, in this warlike energy as Holy Spirit hovers and broods over us all. Okay? Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.
If you'd like information on how to book Nancy McCready for an event or speaking engagement, visit nancymccready.com.